Hi, I'm Calvin, and I'm the principal tuba player for Orchestra Miami. You know, I often get asked, why did you choose such a large instrument? And that's specifically the reason that I chose tuba. I knew I wanted to play a brass instrument, and I wanted to play something big. And the tuba is the largest of all of the brass instruments, right? Because it's the largest, it provides the bass for the orchestra, and I love bass. As I said earlier, the tuba provides the bass for the orchestra. And here's an example of what this instrument sounds like. I think my most defining moment as a musician came as a senior in high school when I was called to go and perform with the Alabama Symphony Orchestra. We played Hector Berlioz's Symphonie Fantastique, and I was able to sit on stage next to my big brother, Jenkins, who's a wonderful musician and teacher. We performed that piece. We did a small tour, and that moment really showed me that I could do this. I could do it at a high level. And so I would say that was probably my most defining moment as a musician. I love just about everything about playing this instrument, but there's one thing that I don't love so much. The tuba is one of the youngest instruments in the orchestra. And what that means is great composers like Mozart and Beethoven, who wrote music hundreds of years before this instrument was invented, they didn't write for the instrument. So whenever the orchestra performs something by Beethoven, I usually find myself sitting around waiting to perform the next piece. And me, I love to perform, especially with Orchestra Miami. Here's an example of what the tuba can sound like when it actually gets to play the melody. One good reason that I really enjoy performing with Orchestra Miami is because our members are from all over the country, even all over the world. As for me, I was born here in Miami. I was raised in Miami. I graduated from Miami Edison Senior High School. For undergraduate, I was at the University of Miami. I spent 4 years abroad. And then I came back to the University of Miami for my graduate degrees. So as you can see, I am really a South Floridian. One of the things I enjoy most about playing with Orchestra Miami is that this organization is very much youth-oriented. We perform many concerts where children actually make up the majority of the audience. And I can think of a few concerts where there may have been hundreds, perhaps even thousands of kids in the audience, and they all had instruments and they actually performed with us during the concert. I mean, that's a very, very unique and special experience. And I think Maestra Elaine Rinaldi, she's excellent, and she put this whole thing together, But that's really one of the things that I enjoy most about playing with Orchestra Miami. playing for kids. You know, if I were asked to choose a particular highlight of my musical career, that would be very difficult. But the one thing that comes to mind would be the one night performing in the Miami Heat Arena in front of thousands and thousands, could have been 12,000 people there that night, on stage as part of Shakira's band. For me, that's the thing that stands out right now. For those of you who might be interested in learning music, I would definitely say go for it. If you have an instrument that you think you're interested in, see if you can find a way to try the instrument out. But try not to let it be the only instrument you try. There might be another instrument for you. One thing I would definitely advise, try to learn piano. Piano will give you a very good start in learning any instrument you decide to learn, even if it's not piano. So I hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed making it for you. Take care.